With everything we been through, that shoulda kept us close. I could feel a change, but didn't wanna let you go. You planted seeds of hate and use your tears to help them grow. But for your pain,
B'More Dezzy coming to talk to y'all about the Baltimore Ravens and their undrafted signings. But first, we can also address the elephant in the room. That Bucky Brooks was definitely talking out his ass his last broadcast. So I'm happy .DeCosta didn't listen to none of that bullshit. And we can move past. We can talk about the additions that we made. Bateman. Oh, I love that pick. Bateman is going to open up that offense so much for Lamar. He's going to be like a Christmas present early. He's going to be Hollywood what they thought he was going to be coming out. This is not Rashad Perriman, people. Do not be afraid. This is a playmaker. This is not a fluke. There's a couple things he can work on. Everybody's talking about his release and how he has a slow release because of his stance is pretty wide. But they can fix that. That's why they brought in those wide receiver coaches. So I'm sure they're gonna game him up. In the 4th round pick, Wallace, that boy make plays. That boy, the two people they got for him, the two people they got for Lamar in that draft, they're definitely going to be able to contribute. Now, it's going to be up to Greg Roman to draw up some of them plays and hopefully open up that playbook so they can go and let these young boys shine in that offense. Excuse me. You got Jason Oweh. Jason Oweh is definitely going to be he's going to be a starter. I don't see them wasting no time for him to play. They're going to have to start him because obviously they don't have really nobody in that position to say there's going to be definitely starting over him. So I'm looking forward to him starting. That's going to be a starter. Brandon Stevens, watching his tape, SMU defense last year was mean. And if you watch the tape in those games, they rarely throw it to his side of the field. So as far as shutdown, on his team, he was shut down when he was on the field. The Ravens is talking about moving him to safety, which is I think that's a good idea. But if they need him to step in and play cornerback outside, strong outside, when I watched tape, didn't see any passes get past. I watched about 2-3 games on him. Didn't see no passes go over him. Really didn't even see no completions his way. We got Shaun Wade. I really feel like this is going to be one of those drafts where we doubled down and got picks of the second variety of the picks, and those end up being the real stars, like Shaun Wade. I can really see him coming in. They were saying Brandon Stevens was the one that come downhill and hit. If you watch Shaun Wade tape, he was coming down in sacks, coming down, hitting running backs. That boy was playing interceptions. He was all over the place for that Ohio State defense. So I'm definitely looking forward to him contributing. I don't see him not being able to make the 53-man squad. I definitely see him being able to make it. Hayes from Notre Dame. I see Hayes from Notre Dame. I definitely think he's going to be a good edge setter. I didn't see him get a lot of sacks in the tape that I watched. But he definitely was around the ball. Pass coverage. He really surprised me in pass coverage. He moved really fast up there. I can see him being another like Tyus Bowser. Probably bring him along in that type of regard. I can see Tyus Bowser going to get a lot of more rep too. So it's going to be nice to see how they're going to maneuver with those guys as far as having Oweh and Bowser and still Pernell McPhee and those guys they're going to put in the mix. Ben Mason, tight end from Michigan. I like him. He's going to be the halfback, kinda Kyle Jusick, but more tight endish, more blocking on the end. I definitely see him making a 53-man roster. That's in the mold of another Pat Ricard, and they love Pat Ricard. Two Pat Ricards. You can never go wrong with two Pat Ricards. I don't see him being on the field a whole lot, but I can see him getting the ball in those plays that they could have gave it to a fullback. He had a lot of runs that was 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. He converted a lot of those, so I can see him being more implemented in those situations more than Pat Ricard when they know for sure they're gonna run the ball or come out and throw it. Which, like I said, he also plays tight end. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this: this undrafted class, I see some gems in here. Now, I don't know exactly how they're going to do this preseason, but I see at least three people that's going to make the team. At least three. And my favorite tape, if you love football, the tape you should go and watch is Samuel Cooper. Now, like I said, his name is Sam Cooper on the undrafted. I think where he come from, Merrimack. That's his name is Sam Cooper, but Samuel Cooper. Man, you talking about the tape at offensive guard, man. Go watch that tape. That tape on him. Oh man, you talking about Pancake City. He's nasty. You don't want to be fighting for him. You don't want to be fighting him for the last sandwich in the kitchen. If it's the last, just give it to him. You know that boy blocked. He didn't even stop blocking when he seen that the running back was 15 yards down the field. Like I said, go watch that tape. I got him making the team. The safety from TCU that played alongside Trevor Morwick. The safety that they actually had a slot at the draft, a mock the draft, and a couple of mocks before the draft. But Washington, I can see him definitely making the team. He reminds me definitely of Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas. He gives me Earl Thomas and Tyrann Mathieu. He plays with a little chip on his shoulder, and he's definitely going to make the team. Adrian Ely, the tackle from Oklahoma, got him making the team. He's not more of your bulky tackles. He's more of the athletic, like plays basketball. So I got play like he played basketball type offensive tackle. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So I think he's going to make the team. Real athletic. The tight end Tony Pojan. That's like another Mark Andrews mix. He wears the Rob Gronkowski arm sleeve, and he plays just like both of them. Watch his tape. He's going to make the team. I don't see him not making the team. Like I said, it's like at least 4 to 5. The defensive tackle, Xavier Kelly, I really didn't like his tape. Blake Gallagher, the linebacker from Northwestern, watched 2 games. And in 2 games that I watched, he had 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 sack. So I definitely see him making the team on special teams. That he was like their blitz package linebacker, and he played. I wouldn't say he played all 3 downs, but he was on the field the majority. I can see him making the team also. A sleeper that I didn't hear a lot of people talking about is the guy Dante. Can't really pronounce his name. I don't man. All I know is he went to Boynton Beach, the same high school that Lamar Jackson went to. He played wide receiver. And at the college he went to, they called him Baby Moss. Watch his tape, and I see why they called him Baby Moss. Y'all would say it's against lesser competition, but talent is talent. He can make some plays, and the simple fact that he come out of Florida, you already know you gotta get them Florida boys a chance, bro. They ball out. You heard how that coach was talking about Urban Meyer was mad how we wasn't able to get Tony. He know Tony a star. I was mad we wasn't able to get Tony. If you watched my previous videos, I wish he was going to slide down to us at 27. I had actually said I was hoping we packaged something. We could have packaged our pick or something to move up to get him. But hey, where we stayed at, we stayed pat, and we got some good players. But yeah, I don't hope I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, I think that's it. But once again, Bucky Brooks. Boy, they shouldn't even let him speak on ESPN no more. If they let him speak, they should screen his calls first, just to know if he about to say some retarded shit first before they let him on air. But this is B'More Dezzy. We out.
With everything we've been through, that shoulda kept us close. I could feel a change, but didn't wanna let you go. You planted seeds of hate and use your tears to help them grow. But for your pain